Just sit right back and you'll hear a tale, a scary podcast that will not fail. With Kevin and with Brian, you will see the best and worst of scary movie history. They'll watch a classic, then a total fright, and talk about what happened in the night. So pull your blanket close and dim the lights. It's time to join the
And we are
horror
back,
guys.
believe it or not, 400 episodes in.
Oh, I should have brought a cake.
That's a lot of candles.
It would be, yeah. It's the Horror Guys.
Oh, yeah, that's us.
Yeah, I'm Kevin.
I'm Brian.
And we're going to talk about 4 horror movies we saw this week and a short.
Yeah.
And we have a theme this week. It's babies and family.
You're never going to want to have children after this week.
Oh, this is yeah. These are birth control movies. Some of these, yeah.
What do we have?
We have Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation, 1994.
Well, that's Next Generation. That's sort of babies.
Yeah.
They were babies once.
Next Generation, yeah. The family continues with new family members.
But then the more serious movies.
Yes. We also have the brand new, it was new last year, Son of Sara. And brand new this year, Big Baby. Cutest baby ever, eh?
It's something.
Yeah. And 2026's Nightborn, starring a familiar face if you've seen the Harry Potter movies. Weasley.
Yes.
Yeah, Rupert Grint. What?
I'm of the age where Harry Potter just did nothing for me.
Oh, okay.
It is such a big thing today. It was like Star Wars when we were little.
I enjoyed them, but yeah, it wasn't huge for me.
And they were okay movies.
Yeah.
I read 2 of the books and just got bored.
Yeah. And I was disappointed too, all that time that he spent at Hogwarts, and not once does he cast a spell or, do something magical about this terrible situation that he's in. He just kind of mopes his way through it.
Mostly.
Yeah. Like, what good is this education at Hogwarts?
If Voldemort really wanted to beat those kids, all he had to do was, attack them with math problems.
Yeah.
They didn't take any math classes in that school. It was all magic stuff.
Just magic stuff, yeah.
Huh. No good grammar lessons. None of them know how to use a comma.
Probably not. Well, what are we going to talk about first?
How about Nightborn?
Okay. Since we were just
on a Harry Potter kick.
Kind of talking about that. And really, it's not really a spin-off of Harry Potter. I'm just being facetious.
Not unless they have really ugly kids.
Yeah. Trolls.
Directed by Hanna Bergholm. Written by Hanna Bergholm and Ilja Rautsi. Stars Seidi Haarla, Rupert Grint, and Pamela Tola. Hour and 32 minutes.
This is a Finnish film.
Yes, and you can tell from the picture exactly what this movie is about.
You can, yeah, if you look close at it. It's a creepy little baby.
A hairy baby with claws.
Yeah.
Spoiler free. A young couple moves to her childhood home in the Finnish woods, has a kid, and lives happily ever after. Well, okay, no.
No, not quite.
This kid ain't quite right, and things get progressively worse as the story progresses. It's kind of slow-moving and talking in places, but the dread and the horror builds nicely. We were both entertained. Brian liked it more than Kevin.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
That's the impression I had anyway.
Yeah.
And her name is Saga.
Yes.
Like the story. Yeah. Well, a little taste of it. John and Saga drive their car through the woods to their new isolated home. It is her childhood home, and it looks an awful lot like a haunted house. And then credits roll.
It has been empty for quite some time.
And it is really overgrown and kind of beaten up. But it's they go inside, and there's like plants growing inside even. I mean, it's pretty bad. There's a tree growing in the bedroom floor. And for some reason, they seem to be happy with this mess, though.
Oh, boy, it's our house.
Yeah, and he's especially optimistic about fixing it up. And, well, out in the woods, the trees look kind of like people with faces and bony hands. John gets creeped out, but Saga rubs the belly of a pregnant-looking tree. She says, "Grandma forbid me to come to the forest." And then they have sex under that tree.
Oh, this is not going to go well.
It's the pregnancy tree. And then suddenly we cut to Saga giving birth. And it is kind of a bloody mess. And,
it's right out of the pit, isn't it?
Yeah. and one of the nurses says, "What is this?" And that's not a good sign. Yeah. And then they sedate Saga. Yeah. Well, when she wakes up, John explains that the baby is fine.
He's fine.
He's fine. He's just kind of hairy. He's unusually hairy. But, that happens. These things happen. The nurse says she's never seen such a hairy baby before. It's all down his back. And the trio goes home. And she's kind of a mess. She's really sore and hurting, and she's got some healing to do. We see that John's been busy renovating, and the place does look way better.
It's been at least 9 months.
Yeah. Well, breastfeeding hurts as the baby draws blood.
It's probably the fangs.
Yeah, little teeth, yeah. And she can't stand to make eye contact with the baby. The baby's got tiny little tail sprouting on its backside. And we see that Saga is a little bit afraid of the baby, who hurts her every chance he gets.
And you know where this is going. Yep. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, if the sound of crying babies bothers you, stay as far away from this one as possible.
This one has so much crying
This
baby.
kid cries constantly.
A lot, yeah.
If this movie teaches us anything, it's that babies will suck the life right out of you.
This one literally.
If you've ever considered having children, watch this film first.
This is not a typical baby.
Or is it, though? It's all very metaphorical for motherhood.
It is real metaphorical.
I'm sure
yeah.
all the mothers feel like this at some point or another. This is a little more literal.
The postpartum issues that are there sometimes, and this is an exaggerated form of that. Yeah.
The baby is a monster.
Mm-hmm.
It's slow-moving and actually kind of predictable, but it's well made, and I was entertained.
Yeah, I was too. Yeah. It didn't have a long run time, but it felt long, I thought.
Uh-huh.
It's slow and quiet and talky, but like the dread just builds.
This is never going to solve itself well.
No,
there's no good ending with this one.
Yeah, I would say that I liked it more than disliked it, though.
Yeah.
My
favorite of the week is going to be Big Baby.
Me too.
Written and directed by Spider One, stars Brandon Scott, Chrissy Fox, and Torio Van Grohl. Hour and 43 minutes. Trailer in the show notes. Yeah, the poster, that's
quite a baby on the poster.
It's a serial killer with a mask and a knife.
Yeah.
How many times have we seen this crap before?
He wears a big baby mask.
Yeah.
Well, horror writer Adam is struggling a bit to make it big, but he comes up with a great idea to create a new slasher character, Big Baby. And then as he gets into it, reality and fiction starts to blur. And this is really loaded with horror tropes and the meta vibe of a horror story within a horror story. And it really leaves us wondering what's real and what's not. It's a little on the talky side at times, but overall it's really well made and entertaining. And we both went into this kind of dreading it because we weren't expecting much, and the trailer doesn't look like much. But yeah, it's so much better than we expected. Yeah, it was really good.
Well, we opened Adam listening to a podcast of horror movie reviews, and it's not ours.
It's not the horror guys. Yeah.
Turns out they really hate the movie that Adam wrote. Adam gets angry. He should have been listening to the horror guys. We're much nicer.
Yeah, we are. These guys,
except for the sucky movies.
These guys really eviscerate it. Yeah, and eviscerate him. A personal attack on him, too. Yeah.
Adam's girlfriend Kate gives him a pep talk. Adam is so tired of criticism because everyone hates everything. You must be reading the Star Trek Strange New World subreddit.
Uh-huh.
Everybody hates that.
Yeah.
He makes good money writing horror films, but he's never going to win an Academy Award, and he's a little depressed over that.
Mm-hmm.
This naturally gives Adam writer's block. That night, though, he has a nightmare about a serial killer who looks like a huge baby who kills Kate. The next morning, he's really excited about his new idea. Kate wants him to write a slasher film from the idea. He hates slasher films, but she suggests maybe he could elevate it.
Mm-hmm.
Because horror films need elevating.
Elevating, yes.
Elevated horror.
They need to be films, not just movies.
Yeah. Then again, writing isn't easy, and he's still got writer's block, so he does laundry instead. He finds the bedsheet cut up, just like in his dream, but it's probably just a coincidence.
Probably.
At the coffee shop, he runs into those same two horror movie podcasters, and they're idiots in person as well. They say his movie, The Blackest Moon, was just plain boring.
Harsh.
Adam and Kate get drunk and talk about cats and monkeys building roller coasters. Whoa, what?
Yeah, just something random.
Adam gets all philosophical about it, mentioning that people create reality from their own thoughts.
Uh-huh.
That night, Adam gets a visit from a little boy who explains the origin of Big Baby. He was a bullied boy who nearly drowned and vowed to get revenge. Wait, was that a dream or was it real?
And that's a lot of the question. Was it a dream or was it real?
And that's the rest of the movie. Is it a dream or is it real?
Yeah, what's really happening and what's he really seeing? And yeah.
Well, it picks on all the horror tropes, including a lot of the behind-the-scenes filmmaking and movie writing stuff. Those critics, well...
We've never had coffee thrown in our face.
I've never had coffee thrown in my face.
But we haven't deserved it
yet.
Either. These guys kind of deserved it.
I know. If we ever meet the guys who made Skinamarink, we might just be getting it. There's a lot to say about revenge killings and who actually deserves it in horror movies.
Yeah, that
They're
does
horror
come
movies.
up.
We love to watch people get torn apart, shredded, bloodied, gored,
But do they really
up.
deserve it?
Sometimes.
Does
not always.
somebody that did something bad, decades ago, do they
Teenagers
deserve to
having
die
sex in
for
the
it?
woods. Do they really need to be impaled over and over?
Yeah.
On the other hand, it does have some long talky bits. Monkeys and roller coasters, I'm looking at you.
Yeah.
It's got the usual amount of kills and gore for a slasher film, but the killings aren't even the important part of the story.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about Adam's descent into madness. Or not.
And it had an ending I didn't expect, which was a nice bonus.
Yeah.
That's always nice.
And as Kevin already said, we both liked it way more than we thought we would.
Yeah.
Yeah. Favorite of the week.
Yeah, for sure.
How about a short film next?
Okay. We picked one in the theme called Mamu, which was directed and written by Michael Skanes and also written by Jessica Skanes. Stars Emma Bellamy and Eden Ritter. I believe it's introducing Eden Ritter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Runtime is 8 minutes, 21 seconds, and you can watch it for free on YouTube.
Ooh,
And
everybody
you
likes YouTube.
And you should watch it because it's a good one. There's a mom at home alone at night, and she keeps getting motion alerts on her phone from the baby monitor system upstairs, which has a camera pointed at the crib. But the baby is in her arms now. So what's moving? So she brings up the camera, and is that something lurking there by the crib? She can almost see something. So she better go upstairs and take a look for herself, which she does, and stuff happens.
There might be somebody there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very well made, creepy and suspenseful, without any real dialogue. Especially impressive considering the minimal special effects, an ordinary house, and a small cast. One of the two cast members being especially small.
Mm-hmm.
The music is very effective, too. Even when things are dark, we can still see what's going on, which is always appreciated. And how dark does a baby's room need to be? We would call it a winner worth checking out.
Yeah, it was a good one. Creepy. Creepy, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Baby's cute.
Yeah, this is the only normal baby we're talking about this week.
It is, yeah. The baby was innocent in this one.
2025's Son of Sara is next. Also known as Son of Sara, Volume 1. Which is kind of a dumb name. Yeah.
Implying they planned a sequel or thought of it, but changed their mind?
Well, maybe there's going to be a sequel, but Volume 1 makes it sound like it's half a movie.
But it's not. It really
No,
does
it's
conclude.
a whole thing,
It concludes well. And they could continue it on.
Oh, yeah, they could.
But this, it wraps it up good.
Yeah, it's fine. It's Rosemary's Baby level of wrapping it up.
Uh-huh.
Written and directed by Houston Bone. Stars Chloe Van Landschoot, Timika Tafari, Garrett
Yeah.
Nyatyak.
Uh-huh.
One of the Stooges?
That's a challenging name to say.
Well, that's going to get coffee in my face, isn't it?
Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry, 25
Garrett.
minutes. And there is a trailer in the show notes.
Mm-hmm.
Spoiler free. A very pregnant woman having visions and unusual cravings gets invited to a dinner that ends up being one of the worst ever. It has a shock beginning, then a long time where not a lot happens. We both thought it had an interesting ending, but it was kind of boring getting there.
At times, yeah. It does build, but, come on, get there, get something good. And they finally do.
They do.
It has a good end.
The ending is, the last 20 minutes
the ending
is good.
is something, yeah.
What happens?
Well, we open on a woman giving birth, but she's chained to the bed and pretty unwilling to be there. They do something to the baby and it stops crying, and then they cut the mother's throat.
Uh-oh.
Zikes. Well, 3 weeks later, Sara, who is not the woman at the beginning.
No, it's somebody else.
Sara is pregnant, and Carol is right there to help. They're lesbians, so we don't immediately know who the father is. Sarah's in a lot of pain, which somehow leads to a sex scene. She does feel better after that. Yeah. Well, later, she eyes the raw ground beef in the fridge hungrily.
Cravings.
Yeah, she's having a lot of nausea issues, but boy, that ground beef looks good. So in the middle of the night, she comes back to the meat and digs in raw. And she knows it's weird, but she does it anyway. And not long after, she pukes up a long string of hair and pointy teeth.
Oh, my.
Yeah, that ain't right. And then she has a vision of the devil in the hallway and screams. Well, Carol says there's no one there. The next day, she stops by the store and buys more raw meat, which she eats on the way home. Yeah,
secretly eats.
She's kind of ashamed of it, but, hunger is hunger. Well, she bumps into Troy on the way home as well, and we see that he's the father. He barely remembers her name. He found someone else and ghosted her, but also said it's complicated. He wants to know why she kept the baby, and she says it's because of Carol. He wants to be friends, but she asks him to leave. He says he can't wait to meet the baby and generally doesn't seem like a bad guy. Carol shows up. She doesn't like Troy at all. Well, Troy does leave, but first he invites Sara to a dinner party to meet his mother. Carol says she has to work and cannot go. They either own or run a bar, and Sara really wants to do it. She wants to do the party. They argue about Troy, and then Sara rides out into the country with Troy to his remote house. A big house out in the middle of nowhere. And Sara and Troy do make it to his mother's house, and Agnes welcomes them inside. She's a little odd.
She is, yes.
Yeah, but friendly, very welcoming. They're both very sketchy and weird, but, they seem friendly. And, well, after drinking some drugged milk, Sara tries to call Carol when she feels it kicking in, and Carol is PO'd and ignores the phone call. And soon, Sara faceplants on the table.
And things go badly from there.
Yeah, she's their prisoner now.
All right, I have one pressing question from this movie.
Why? Who puts onions in the fridge?
Yes.
Yeah, these people do.
Why? Why do you put onions in? You don't put onions in the fridge. Your whole fridge will smell like onions.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Well, as an almost 60-year-old guy who never had kids, pregnancy horror just does not do anything for me. I was bored to death through every viewing of Rosemary's Baby I ever saw.
Oh, see, I wasn't that bored with it, no.
I guess pregnancy in general is a body horror, a type of body horror, but... The last 20 minutes were fine, but I thought the rest was just boring.
Well, this is one of those movies where they have a shocking ending, so then they can get away with an hour of not much. Not much shocking or not much going on.
I'm not sure how they could have livened up the middle without,
Without giving more away.
Yeah.
Yeah. But eventually do things get somewhere, and it has an interesting ending.
It does.
So I have mixed feelings on it. Yeah. Well made to a kind of a dull path to an ending that I really enjoyed. Yeah.
And you like the baby at the end.
Oh, that's the cutest little demon ever. It's adorable.
All right, which takes us to our last movie about babies. Or not.
Well,
Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Next Generation from 1994.
there are no actual children in this one.
No.
But it is, a new family that Leatherface has.
A.K.A. The Return of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Actually, we're just sort of shoehorning in this one into the episode. Let's just be honest about it.
Okay.
Directed by Kim Henkel. Written by Kim Henkel and Toby Hooper. Stars Renee Zellweger, Matthew McConaughey, and Robert Jacks.
And you may recognize those names. This is some of their early work.
Huh, yeah.
And when I was watching it, especially Matthew McConaughey, I can see why he was big and
He's very good at
went
this,
on
yes.
to other things. Yeah, he's impressive. He's weird. He's whacked. And, yeah, yeah.
Spoiler free?
Well, spoiler free. Leatherface is hanging out with a new family again, and on prom night, a group of lost teens tango with him and his family, his new family. Like we mentioned, Matthew McConaughey's performance is over the top and a real bright spot in a movie that kind of drags and is a little bit on the dull side.
This is the worst of the bunch we've seen so far.
Yeah, neither of us were very entertained overall. Yeah, it's a low point in the Texas Chainsaw series.
They were getting more Hollywoodish.
Yeah.
Less of the dirty, gritty,
exactly,
nasty stuff.
Trying to be more
movie.
of a mainstream kind of slasher thing, and I don't think it worked as well this time.
We hear a voiceover about the previous crimes from the previous movies, and then credits roll. It's prom night, and Jenny and Sean show up and encounter all the weird high school students.
And we have that in quotes because they look like they're in their 20s.
Yeah. And I was expecting, they'd be killing off high school students right and left, slasher-like, but we don't see any of these weird high school students again after they leave.
It's just a carload of them that get lost.
Heather catches Barry cheating on her and speeds off with Jenny and Sean in the back seat. They take a detour and get lost. Another car comes out of nowhere and smashes into them. The driver says, "I'm not hurt," and then passes right out.
Mm-hmm.
As they walk to call an ambulance, Heather tells creepy monster-in-the-woods stories to cheer them up.
Yeah, just what you want to hear.
Not the best timing.
Yeah.
They stop at a place and meet Darla, who has boobs and isn't afraid to flash them. Just a little bit obvious on this one.
A little bit.
She calls Vilmer, a tow truck guy, to come and help. Vilmer shows up, but it's not to help. He kills the injured guy and then chases Sean. Barry and Heather chase after another car, leaving Jenny behind. Yes, the group splits up in a Leatherface movie.
That never goes bad, does it?
No. Heather and Barry come to an old house and run into Leatherface and W.E. There's lots of screaming on Heather's part as Leatherface tosses her around and locks her in a freezer. Barry doesn't care about the walls covered in human skin because he's just got to go pee. Priorities,
Mm-hmm.
Leatherface then gets him as well. Jenny gets picked up by Vilmer, and she soon learns that she doesn't like him very much.
No, she doesn't.
He dumps her on the side of the road and then chases her with his truck. She eventually runs into Leatherface, who is in this movie, who's got his saw with him this time. This leads her to Darla and W.E., who are also involved with the baddies.
It's just one big happy family.
Yeah, and you know how these things are always going, okay?
Yeah, and stuff happens.
Well, I was surprised to learn that the Illuminati is behind Leatherface. I did not see that coming.
It's a big, complicated conspiracy.
It is.
At least that's what one of the characters tells us.
It's a very early breakout role for both Renee Zellweger and Matthew McConaughey, neither of whom had done much prior to this. His performance is way over the top, and he definitely steals the show. Otherwise, it's all kind of forgettable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Renee Zellweger is good, but she's just kind of along for the ride. Yeah. And
she's supposed to be an ugly nerd, and she does not pull it off.
She's not ugly.
No.
Yeah. I'd seen this one before in the 90s, and when we started the rewatch, I was thinking it wasn't very memorable. And well into it this time, I was thinking, this really isn't very good. Yeah. The supporting cast isn't, the pacing and the script are kind of clunky, and but it helped.
If you like Leatherface, it's more of it.
Yeah, and it helped launch a couple careers. Yeah.
Well, believe it or not, next week is episode 401, where I think this is going to be our musical theater episode, isn't it?
Could be.
How about we just do horror movies instead?
Okay, there's not enough horror musicals.
A puppet episode?
Oh, we could do that, yeah.
Probably could do that. We did babies this time. We could do puppets sometime.
Yeah.
But not next week. Back to normal.
Okay.
Until then, I'm Brian.
And I'm Kevin.
We'll see you next week.
See ya.
The celluloid is flickering, unpacking all the shadows, a symphony of terror, critiquing cinematic horrors. From high art down to cult classics, horror!